Alright, so definitely shock of the whole pay-per-view of 235 was Tyron Woodley getting absolutely dominated by Kamaru Usman. Personally,
an understatement.
I owe him a deep apology because I didn't think Usman could win this fight in any way.
No, we both did.
Yeah, we did. He had the game plan.
And he executed.
Yeah, he executed, and he had better cardio. He was tougher. He looked like he wanted to be there a lot more, and he stepped up to the moment. Like, there are certain fights where you can look and be like, wow, that guy showed up. I've never seen anybody show up like that. Nobody.
No, I definitely, and especially versus Woodley.
I know.
Like, I don't know, I kind of agree. I felt like Woodley didn't want to be there. First off, we're used to seeing Woodley throwing bombs. He didn't even really throw any punches.
Yeah.
He had no offensive game whatsoever. I think just Kamaru Usman pushed the pace so early and kept that pace, which was so impressive. Like, like even like after round 1, round 2, he would come out in like a running stance, waiting to get right to him, close that distance.
He knew what he wanted to do.
His game plan was obviously go in there and close the distance immediately and just get in that clinch, throw those body. He was doing great body work.
It's cool. I think it was Rogan said something along the lines of like, because I planned to ask you, like, how does it feel to beat the best welterweight in the world? He goes, but you are the best welterweight in the world. You know what I mean? Now, that's pretty cool. I mean, I think he's gonna steamroll Colby Covington. That's gonna be embarrassing.
I guess Colby was already offered the fight, and like Dana said, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. And someone was saying that Tyron not being a company guy might actually hurt him. Might actually hurt him a ton. When it comes to getting that shot back, because he's gonna have to fight some guys, and who the fuck is he gonna fight? The only guy he hasn't fought is his best friend, Ben Askren and Colby.
I think Woodley definitely gets a title shot in the next 2 or 3 fights.
Has to be.
No one's gonna beat him. But one thing I kind of do want to touch on, because I'm sure you know of it too, is the Mark Goddard stuff that was going on.
Oh, like, yeah, he kept separating them.
Yeah, and not even separating them. He was mic'd up, and you could hear him say like, "This is a fight. You have to fight." And like,
yeah.
What do you mean? They are fighting. Like, he broke them up so early every time.
Too many times. And Usman was working for those takedowns. That was real work.
Yeah.
Like Dominic Cruz said, he goes, obviously Mark Goddard doesn't know how to wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what Mark Goddard was doing, bro.
It's crazy. He was working. Like, it's not like he was in a position where it was like he was holding on to him, not trying to move, kind of just stuck in gridlock. He was working, actively trying to get him to the ground, and he saved Woodley a couple times. That would have emptied out Woodley's gas tank even further. So to think about how good that fight was, in spite of Mark Goddard deteriorating from a little bit of Usman's offense, I mean, he could have easily taken away 1 or 2 takedowns from Usman.
It was a weird night for our refs.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, it was a terrible night for the refs.
Every single round, Usman found a way to just push the pressure, never lost. I was so impressed with his cardio.
Yeah, his cardio is insane.
I did not know he was coming in there like that.
I think the fact that he got dominated so badly is motivation. Because we saw after he lost to Rory McDonald, the same way Tyron Woodley went on a fucking killing spree.
Absolutely. And I don't think it's going to take him that many fights to get back to the title potential.
It shouldn't. It should take him one at most.
Yeah.
At most. And it just doesn't even make sense. Like, you gave Rose and you gave Joanna a rematch, Cody a rematch.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that you gave McGregor a rematch. Like, I mean, McGregor didn't lose a fight, but he wasn't even in the sport for a whole year. And
no, I know.
I just think.
Well, it goes back to what you said about being a company.
Yeah, it's a company guy.
And Dana White and him always had feuds, so.
I would like to see maybe you could give Robbie Lawler a rematch, I guess, versus Woodley. I mean, that's a big name for Robbie. It kind of pays him back.
Yeah, exactly.
If he wins,
actually, that makes perfect sense.
You get payback on a guy who's beating you.
Yeah, if it's not RDA, then it's definitely him.
Yeah, I mean,
that actually makes more sense.
I'm not even concerned about the rankings with Woodley, because I think the fight in the meantime is just to keep him active. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on that and everything. So yeah, that is the welterweight breakdown. Usman.